Okay, dear cadets, the given allotted caption is, it is very contemporary. In the recent past, we have witnessed that Supreme Court has initiated a new type of dimension in the democracy. It may be said that it was a kind of interference of judiciary and legislature. Supreme Court has taken one important decision that there should be some reservation, or policy of reservation should be extended or continued in the local bodies, especially I am talking about Uttar Pradesh. So by taking this as a very important current affairs, I have just drafted that reservation in local bodies is the need of ours, and after that question mark is there. The reservation in local bodies is the need of ours. Here we are not talking about reservation. Here we are not talking about local bodies. Neither we are talking about need of ours. We are talking about reservation, local bodies and need of ours. So what I expect that everyone should speak the three important content in his one statement. If you start speaking without taking all these words, it will not going to be considered as a complete statement. Is it?
Yes, sir.
The three important words that I have already given it to you: reservation, local bodies and need of ours. And there is a question mark. Whether it is need, yes it is the need. No, it is not the need. If it is need, why it is the need? No, it is not the need. Why it is not the need? On that basis, I'll decide that your performance is going to be evaluated for the further competition round. Clear?
Yes, sir.
For that, I would like to give you the opportunity to hear the team leader first. Team leader, you come over here and give your views within 1 minute only.
First of all, good evening, sir. Today I am here for my views on the caption reservations in the local body elections is the need of ours. Friends, as we know that the nation is known by its resources, no matter it is from which caste or community is. So reservation is the platform, is the process to make the underprivileged persons to be represented in a very formal format. And in that scenario, the need of the society to get privilege of the underprivileged community is the need. And after that, we have seen that in the 1992 Indra Sawhney versus Union of India case, it has been instructed that the 50% reservations the 50% reservation is the optimum level of the SC/STs, and even we have inculcated it through the amendment in 2018 by the 101st Amendment Act. And in that scenario, we have given the representations by the reservations to women, even in the transgender also. So in my mind, if I can say that it is the need or whatever, it is the need or even the opportunity, so I can say that it is the opportunity for the underprivileged to make that reservations even recognizable with the affections that we have. Thank you, sir.
Okay, it was a nice statement. Rather, what I feel that it was very informative, and it was not up to that mark of my expectation to even clarify the thought to the members. As a leader, my expectation was something different, though you are correct and very informative. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to call team leader and coordinator ready after that. So, please come. Open your view on that.
A very good evening, sir. Today I am here to deliberate my views on the caption reservation in local body election is the need of all. So my dear friends, India is a very diverse country where people of various community and caste live. And in that also, in the very past, if we look at the history, then there are many such sections of the society which were not given the equal opportunity. They were derived from many instances of opportunity, so which hampered their development. And looking at that, the government has planned to allot some reservation in the election as well as other sections of the society to provide them equity, to have the equality with the other caste people who have been availing the opportunities of the government since long past. So, seeing this at the present scenario, if you see our President Srimati Draupadi Murmu, she belongs to scheduled tribe. So, she is also a motivation for other people belonging to that particular tribe to avail the opportunity and uplift themselves as much as they can. As the government is providing many such reservation in the terms of developing themselves by providing reservation in the job opportunities in the election and other sector, so that they can attain the equity and have the competition at equilibrium in this very competitive world. Thank you, sir.
though the statement that you have given is appreciable, but here certain doubts parameter are there. Okay, I didn't say that it was doubted. Rather, I say that president, the post of president is the high or head of the executive, and it is not the local body. And comparing president with the local bodies, actually it is not justifiable, and even people cannot get the motivation that the day will come when I become with the local bodies election. So that even that comparison was not up to that mark. Rather, I would appreciate if you said that the present president of the country, even she got the recognition with the lower level election only, and on that basis we recognized her as the president of India further, then it would be relevant. Okay. So actually statement was good, but actually some connectivity was required in that. So it was a good point.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to hear the coordinator of the stand. Ravi, please share your views in that aspect.
Good evening, sir.
First, I would like to ask that what is your opinion, as it is a debate part. So in the debate part, generally we decide our own choice. So in the choice part, so what do you think that it should be or it shouldn't be?
Sir, it should be.
It should be. So if you have decided that it should be, so please start and avail your 1 minute only.
Sir, first of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity,
Yes.
sir. Friends, we know that the concept of reservation has been arrived even before the making of the constitution. And the reason was to uplift the persecuted section of society. And who were the persecuted section of society? Either women or the deprived classes, the tribal communities, the backward classes. And when we talk about the development of the entire nation, then once Mahatma Gandhi said that if you have to see the development of the country, you go to a village and look at the development of the village. So if we talk about the development of the country, the local level development is most required. And as in the beginning of my statement, I have mentioned that the concept of reservation was for uplifting the persecuted section of society, and all these sections, all these persecutions mostly happens in the rural areas, in the local areas. And for that, I think a reservation for uplifting those persecuted sections of the society, the women, the backward sections, the tribal communities, is must required in the country, so that we can attain the pace of development that is required to be in the raw of developed country in present time.
Okay, it was up to that expectation that you stated. So actually, if you know, the reservation in panchayat system is already been given. I think you people are aware of it.
Yes, sir.
So local, these are the local bodies. So by giving some more extent to local bodies in name of reservation, actually it is not a new thing in the context of democracy of India. But when we talk about whether it is need of hour is not, that is a question on which you should think more on that. If I say that the text of reservation was initiated at the time of independence to give some more feathers to the deprived community, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Even the constitution maker, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, stated that it shouldn't be extended more than 10 years or hardly 20 years. But what we have witnessed that after passing 75 years of free India, till we are talking about reservation, it means that whether the envisaged of the constitution maker were wrong, or the present fact of the society is changed, out of the two, which one is correct? Either they said something else or we perceived something else. So that the question has come, it is the need of ours or not. Many a time we have perceived that politicians are using the name of reservation, especially in the election, as a trump card. They need not to think or worry about the deprived or downtrodden. They just want to see the word reservation as a trump card to win the election. And as we know that India lives in the villages, and the local bodies, which comes in, especially in the villages or local bodies, even it is a kind of alluring the people. And I just want to coin the word that word reservation is like a fruit in the beer bottle for these local bodies to uplift the community. But in reality, it is futile. So that whether it is the need of hour or just it is a trump card, what is the real identity of reservation, so that it is the expected part. Undoubtedly, reservation is required so that the Constitution has accepted it in Article 16, 4 of the Constitution. But actually, it was the additional clause in that. But presently, if you talk about reservation in local bodies and it is mandatory, it means that either the concept of the Constitution maker, when we talk about Constitution maker, we'll have to think about Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. Even he envisaged it for 10 years only. And after passing 75 years in independent India, till we are talking about reservation. It means that we'll have to think over it. So it is the real context on which we are assembled to participate in the debate. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay then, now I would like to talk to a few members of yours, different group, practice and writers. So masters, you'll have to stand up and you'll have to just deliberately give your thought in that. Yes. No, please sir. Now you first. You'll have to introduce yourself first and which part of yours.
Good evening, sir. My name is Akash Kumar. I am a Tigers Group Master. I am here to just deliberate my thoughts on the given caption. Reservation in the local body election is need of ours. So basically, the reservation was to maintain, just to uplift the deprived society, or to just come up and have the representation in the country, in the lawmaking, or to just improve their personal or livelihood. For that only, in the Constitution, it was mentioned in the 74th Amendment 1992 that municipal corporation have to just municipal corporation at the local level of the group will be given the reservation to contest the election, and for that only it was given, and the women empowerment is been increased. Because of that, women just take part in the election at very far level, and for that humans is known as the one of the very good resource, and that if the reservation will be there, then the people who are not used at that very context, it will be used, and it will be very good for the country's development. Thank you.
Okay, it means that you want to say that contribution of the local mass in the democracy
Yes.
was increased in that amendment, and till then it is proceeded. Is it? Okay, it is an informative and good design statement that your master has stated. So what is your view in this? And you have to introduce yourself first and then start.
Good evening, sir. My name is Aditya Singh. Presently, I am the Panthers Group Master, and I am delivering my thought on the caption: reservation in the local body election is need of ours. So,
Okay, yes, it is a need of ours.
yes, sir. Okay. So, what I think that, sir, once our father of the Constitution, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, said that we all have to equal, and that is reservation. And after that, what we see in the present era, in the past era, the women are participating. Before 2000, the participation of women are only 16 to 17%. But what we see in the present era, the women are participating by themselves approximately 40 to 60%. So in that era, we can say that reservation is the really need of ours. Moving further, sir, as we know, in a local area, if there are majority and the reservation is not observing on that area, then majority will be definitely win, and after that majority will winning again and again. So reservation is really the need of ours, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir. How many of you feel that reservation is the need of ours? Okay, that